Hey everybody, I thought I would go ahead and make one of these videos, which I'm sure that they exist on the internet, but I can also tell you I haven't seen them myself, where somebody took the time to look at the Awesome Sauce Proxies. I was going to say, I got one, and I am a happy man. So, just to give you an idea of what goes on, for those of you who don't know, or maybe this is your first introduction to it. Maybe you had been sort of seeing that the Panini game had stopped, and then of course Fan Z picked up, and you don't know a lot about what's going on. That could totally happen. Well, like I said, for those of you who don't know exactly what happened, with Fan Z picking up everything, you have this awesome capability in everything that's, what's the word? You know, the ability to basically pick up the game by simply printing out all the sheets. You know, get out the PDF, go to, say, Office Depot, which comes up a lot. I use them because they're local, and get everything printed out. You don't have to buy anything anymore. You spend a heck of a lot of time cutting things out, but that's really where all your investment is. But some people decided to, you know, help us out, because that's somewhat of a difficult prospect for some of us, and went and actually made the cards from sets 8, 9, and 10, the virtual sets, the Fan Z stuff, and made them into, not even joking, the real thing. When you feel them in your hands, you find yourself saying, oh my, how long it has been since I have felt new set cards. And they did an awesome job, and we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a look at them. So like we said, I'll give a little bit of details. They'll be in the description about how to get a hold of Awesome Sauce Proxies. It'll tell you a little bit about the process. Because of the nature of their business, it is take a little bit of time to get it to you. And to be perfectly honest, that is the only ill thing I have to say, is that because of this, you know, it takes a little while to get to you. If, like we said, this is not a slam on them, not even the slightest, because they're doing a big, important thing. I'm just saying, if they could get you stock fast, it would be a way to basically bring the game back from the dead. There is no question to me that if we could have like a regular supply and a way to consistently buy the stuff, we could probably keep going for as long as we wanted to. Just saying. Okay, back to business. So, like we said, sent me an excellent box, well packed. No questions there. No issues there. So they do come in individual stacks. They're going to be organized a little differently than you might expect. We're going to have, like we said, your set cards, MPs, things like that. Oops, there's some proxy freezes that a friend of mine made a long time ago. Oh, to show you what proxying looks like when it's done wrong, you're like, oh look, you know, like, hey, look, a real golden frieza, but some freezes, you know, like different artwork, same effects and everything. But when we talk about proxying going wrong, all right, everybody following? Everybody see what's going on? Wait, hold on. What? It's backwards. That's kind of funny. So that's real life proxying, guys. That's what happens when we do these things for ourselves sometimes. So go ahead and take a look. You guys remember, of course, you guys were all there, right? When we set 8 drop, and how happy we were to see all these, you know, characters. You know, admittedly, I think Celestial Games was a little small, but you know what it was? It was dipping your toe in the water, dealing with a lot of unknowns. It was a very safe and well thought through way to go. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now I want you to take a good look at the sheen on that card. Did you guys catch that little shine there coming off the light there? That is something you can't, well, not readily achieve, excuse me, with like a lot of the ways we print out our own cards. And then you look through it and you're just like, holy crud, real backs, correct thickness. You hear that? That's the real thing. And it is so wonderful to see full-on 4-star, you know, starter deck Pycon and all these characters in all their glory. Look, guys, high-tech Kinkai, oh, my faint. And somebody who showed me some love and didn't have to gave me a doggone holographic Gohan level 4 martyr. They said there wasn't going to be any holographics in the one that I bought, but they did it anyway. Doggone, I love you people at Awesome Sauce. So you look at it, you guys. You know, admittedly, it's not quite the same because, of course, getting ultra rares such as Implication, Puzzler, stuff like that in this kind of set are a little tricky because you say, okay, it's not really the same as getting an ultra rare back in the old days, which is fine. But if you guys start to think about it, this is the same concept. I may get the whole set in one shot, and I may have the whole set, but other people don't. Other people can't afford the whole set. Other people don't need the whole set. So to say that there's no market for trading these Awesome Sauce Proxies, it may not be the same and trade the same way as, you know, Panini Z did, but they don't have to. This is a very different atmosphere. As before, we're playing for the love, not for the glory, but a little bit for the glory too. Alright, let's take a look at this next stack. Come on. Apparently I got weenie arms here. Come on. Ugh. Oops. Can't find my own cards. That is one thing I gotta get used to, you guys. The concept that since I cannot readily replace these, I gotta be super gentle with them. And that's a strange oh my gosh, look at this, a good Kami. And I have Vegeta was one of the first prints I ever did. Prints. For, printing out stuff for set 8, no, not set 8, set 9. And I guess kind of the way I'd put it is, he was always on the thinnest paper because I didn't go with the good cardboard on that one. So seeing him for realsies, that's pretty sweet. And look at it, you guys, a good chilled Bardock. Oh man, seeing him always as paper proxies in my doggone sleeves has made me, oh, look at that. Look at it. I got friends who would poop themselves if they could see this and get this for real Yamcha Spirit Ball. You guys know my buddy John. He's an avid Yamcha player. For some reason, the Yamcha suited him well in Android 13. It's also beautiful. Okay, one last quick stack to look through, or two last quick stacks? I could be wrong. Look at the size of it, you guys. Look at how good it is to finally have all those cards for real. So many of these decks, because of course they were built really necessity based, they complemented Ascension and whatnot. A lot of these went right into the decks. And the thing was, like I said, I would love to have the real thing. Oh man, I know a buddy playing, Raditz who just loves saying tactics. My friend Chris, who always plays Lord Slug, which you guys are probably used to seeing by now. Malicious Intent, making him lose his mind. So, long story short, folks, like I said, if you want to keep playing the game, there's two ways to go about it. The old cards, everything from Panini, actually relatively inexpensive. At this point, you could basically get anything you want for less than just about any other card game. Oh my goodness, all the reverse catches and all that stuff right into my decks. Satan Awakening, I don't remember what this does. Wow. Okay, anyway, like I said, if you want to get into the game again, this is a good way to simply get everything one shot and be able to get back in and play it, to your heart's content. There's still plenty of time left in the OP season. I want to say there's going to be another batch or two from Awesome Sauce. I can't say that with absolute certainty. It's definitely worth asking, not calling them. Like I said, the description will be below about how to get in touch with them and be able to do that sort of thing. It's mostly done through the Facebook page. I would strongly encourage you, if you are at all interested, to go ahead and you get in there and do it as soon as you can. Much deeply appreciate you guys for looking into this one, for what was going on, and I'll see you guys at Grand Kai.